I understood all of that. I also rarely talked about things like my father's business. I didn't want to use his yachts as a way of pulling someone towards me. And he has like yachts in Cabo San Lucas on the bay where people vacation. They're always taking videos. And there's also a lot of like, I'm sure, like beautiful women that take on those yachts too. And I never wanted to use that. And I just didn't seem right to me. And I could use it, continuing here. I could have created a completely different story. I could have lied and said I was a captain of the ships who retired to become a writer, and that now I was working a server job while getting my personal training certificate and building my body. A lot of that's true, minus that I was never a captain, but my father did want me to be a captain, and I could have been. And then guess what that would have led to? I could have just been that dude who's taking everyone on vacations and tours and seen dolphin watching, worked out, and then just been like that vacation boy that they hooked up with down in Cabo. Yeah, could have done that, but I didn't. But I didn't want to build attraction around a lie. I knew and I know how to flirt. I know exactly, I'm very good, very sarcastic. I know exactly what I'm doing, but I just don't. I know how to do eye contact. I know how a body moves during a conversation in regards to promoting more sexual tension. I know the subtle ways of how people communicate traction without saying anything, but I didn't really want to use those things. Now, I do want to use them, but there's other things like in my life, like I had the court thing, I didn't have a car, like I just didn't. I don't get how, like, why. I mean, I can't date someone without having a car. If they want to date me, then it's different. But I'm just like, what am I supposed to say? Like, oh, I'll meet you there. And she goes, can you pick me up? And I'll be like, nope. Like, that just made no sense to me. Okay. But I didn't want to really use those things. I mostly stayed away. Some of my most desperate attempts were as simple as, can I buy you a drink? Which I would. I'd just be like, you know what? I'm not going to try to flirt. I'm just going to say, can I buy you a drink? Which should be enough intention right now for, because I'm not going to try, and it'd just be like no. And the one times that it were like, yeah, we talked, it was great, but then other things would pop up, like they'd see my Instagram had like anime on it, and I'd be like, all right, and we'll get into that too. um most desperate times, not because I was trying to manipulate the situation, but because I wanted to see if there was an opening for a conversation. At the same time, I knew I was building a $1 billion business around something a lot of people considered childish or lame, like anime.